Hey there guys, this is NDM here. Oh my god, finally welcoming you back to a video of Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. Oh my god, it's been so long since I've last recorded this. But yes, I am back, finally. And I can't even remember what we did in the last episode, so there's no point in me even saying that at the beginning of this video, because I recorded this last in November of 2015. It's now January 31st, 2016, so it's almost February, and it's been nearly 3 months since I last recorded this, around about 3 months ago. So anyway, with all that done and dusted, and all that said, I need to explain a few things. I did generate some Wondermail codes for a Friendbow. I generated Wondermail codes for golden ribbons, so I sold a lot of golden ribbons to get a fair amount of money, and I put that in the bank, so I got some money in the bank now. I got all these items off screen earlier on, and got some orange berries, huge apples, things like that we will be needing in the next dungeon, which is Mt Faraway. Also, we got ourselves a rank up, so we're now no longer bronze rank, we are now silver rank, which is one rank below gold rank. Anyway, without further ado, let's move on to the next dungeon. Oh no, we need surf. Really, we need surf. Oh, for crying out loud. You know, I'm just going to do that off screen, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, with all that done and dusted, we can now finally start the dungeon. I have surf. Luckily, I didn't have to go through the solar cave again. I managed to dig around online and found out that there was a Wondermail code that I could generate. Well, I could find. I didn't generate this Wondermail code because it wouldn't allow me to generate it, because it came up with a number that wouldn't show up on the input where you put in the code for Wondermails. So I had to go on a website and find another way of getting a code. But anyway, there's no real reason for me to go into too much detail about that. We can now start the dungeon. Is it okay to enter this dungeon with the following rules? The game will be saved before entering. Right, okay, yeah, that's fine. So, for the majority of this dungeon, I will be taking my time going through it, because I need as much experience points as I can possibly get while going through here, and getting as much money as I can as well. That's why I prepared myself for this dungeon and got well tooled up with items and such. So this dungeon is probably going to take a lot longer than other dungeons we've previously been to, because I'm going to try and explore every room on every floor, even if it means stepping in random traps like this to get through it. And the thing that I sacrificed for surf was an orange berry. I put that into storage, so it's probably not best to go into every room, because you'll trigger monster houses, and I really don't want to deal with those. Because yeah, this dungeon also has monster house traps, and I don't like monster houses. I mean, who the hell does like monster houses, seriously? I mean, it is good in a sense that there are a lot of enemies to kill and you get a lot of experience points, but you also need to survive, and if you don't survive, then there's just no point. You can survive monster houses, but it's very hard to survive. I mean, you need like a lot of reviver seeds and stuff, but I'm not saying it's not impossible to survive one, it's just really hard to. You can go through entire dungeons without coming across a monster house, it just depends, it happens at random. You know, you don't choose for monster houses to appear, they just appear randomly on their own. Stupid Hitmonchan can get out of here. I don't know if I've actually recorded a video of me going through this dungeon on YouTube and uploaded it, but like uploading me failing in the dungeon and dying. Because I know I did record a video of me doing this dungeon, but I failed. I remember that. But I don't know if that was episode 62. It might have been. Okay, Venusaur, you can stop shooting your seeds. Yeah, explosion traps aren't too fun either. I think the electrode traps do a lot more damage. The Voltorb traps are just minor explosions. But still, they do a lot of damage. Obviously. No, don't put Venusaur to sleep, you stupid Lunatone. Being put to sleep is the worst thing that can happen to any of your Pokemon, because you're vulnerable, you can't do anything, and you have to wait for the other Pokemon to stop. Well, you have to basically deal the damage that the Pokemon are dealing to you until you wake up again. Damn it, you froze Venusaur. How dare you! I think that's every room. You can spend as much time as you want on one floor, it's just that when you do spend a certain amount of time on a floor, you get this thing that happens where the dungeon starts to change slightly, and it will come up with like this notification saying that there's something coming, and when that thing comes, it kills you instantly. So you can't stay on a floor for too long, otherwise you die, basically. And I did try that out one time to see what actually would happen, and it does, it kills you. I hate grimy traps. Why is it that you step on every single freaking trap in this, like on every room? Every room has a freaking trap. We've stepped on every single trap on every floor so far, or we've at least stepped on one trap. I can already tell this dungeon is going to be a nightmare from start to finish. But the reward at the end of it is a Ho-Ho recruit. So as soon as we get Ho-Ho on our team, that'll be great. Because then we can move on to get Lugia. But Ho-Ho is a 99% recruit rate, so you can easily recruit Ho-Ho without even having to have the friend bow on you, but I want to bring the friend bow with me just in case I recruit some Pokemon through the dungeon, you know, so I can bring them back with me. But I don't think I don't have any ice type friend areas, so it's going to be kind of weird or tricky trying to recruit Pokemon in here. See what I mean? I'm stepping on every fucking trap. This is the problem with this game. This is the thing that I absolutely despise about this game, is that you step on traps and your food goes bad, your items become unusable, your PP gets drained. It's stupid as hell. That's why I don't like spending so much time on floors, because you always end up stepping on traps. In fact, you know what? I don't know if I have Trap Avoider. If I have Trap Avoider, I'm freaking putting that on. Yes, I do. Why don't I have that switched? That should be the first freaking thing I should have switched on, because Trap Avoider is very useful, because when you step on a trap, you don't activate it. You do step on it. Oh wait, hang on. What the hell? Maybe it doesn't work with thunder. I don't, or bomb. I don't know. What other traps? IQ stats do I have? Do I have any others, or no? Is that just? That's it. Trap Avoider. I'm pretty sure there's another trap thing that you learn. Well, then again, my IQ stat isn't at the top, so I don't know. Maybe there is. See, I'm losing everything. I'm on the fifth freaking floor, and there's 50 floors altogether, and I've lost like all of that. So now I have to use a freaking max elixir just so that I can get my PP back again. It's so dumb. Yeah, if I curse a lot throughout this dungeon, don't just be excused by it, because you will understand why. Oh well, this can of Pepsi should keep me cool. Hopefully. See what I mean? This is freaking dumb. 6th floor, right? 6th freaking floor, and there are traps every freaking... No, I'm not recruiting. I just can't be asked, man. Can't be asked. Every freaking room. Every freaking room. You just traps everywhere. You step on them all the freaking time. And I guarantee you, by the time we get to floor 20, our whole inventory will be sticky, everything will be unusable, and we won't be able to get far into the dungeon. I guarantee it will probably happen, because this is just retarded. I knew this was going to happen as soon as I freaking set foot in this damn dungeon. You know what, I thought this game would be so damn easy to let's play, I honestly did. But then you get to these parts of the games and it just gets ridiculous. Just gotta stay calm, dude. It's just that there's traps every room you go into. And now I'm confused, which makes things even more better. Sorry, Venusaur, didn't mean to do that. Just get rid of it. There we go. I'm not even going to set foot into that room because I know there's traps in there. So when you see a big room like... Well, even the small rooms have traps, which is just not right. Like, the game developers really did want to make this game as hard as possible. Okay, that one's not so bad. I don't mind slow traps, as long as there's not that many enemies in the way. Otherwise, then slow traps can become annoying too. But the dirt traps are the ones that are the least annoying. But if you keep on stepping on them, then they do become annoying because it decreases your defense. I mean, it doesn't matter if it happens once, but if it starts happening like more than once, that's when things can get kind of stupid. Well, music change, and now we're in a hailstorm. Fantastic. And I'm confused, which makes things even better. This is the same kind of dungeon theme as Mount Thunder. And it looks like Mount Thunder as well, with all the decrepit looking trees in the background and things like that. It's just like Mount Thunder but covered in ice, basically. I'm hoping Venusaur will be alright without that defense scarf, because well, let's face it, there's nothing I can do about it, so I have to deal with it. Unfortunately, but you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. The crookie. What's a crook's favorite type of cookie? A crookie. Oh, damn. That wasn't even a good joke, that was pretty bad. Right, I think we'll get to floor 20 in this video. Should be more than enough progress. Damn it. I thought Marsh Stomp was the fully evolved form of a Mudkip. But it's not, is it? No, it's a Swampert. That's the fully evolved form, isn't it? Doi. You know what, I always used to think, when I first started playing Pokemon, that water types were super effective against electric types, because, you know, it kind of makes sense that when you spill water over a plug socket, that it stops the computer system from working, it can screw it up. So I thought that would cause, like, that's the kind of logic they would have used, but they don't. It's, electric, super effective against water types, which is kind of weird when you think about it. But electric does travel through water, and if a person is inside water and there is electric channeling through the water, it can kill you. So it kind of makes sense both ways, really. But I'm guessing they used the obviously they used the electric going through water kind of logic. So if you think about it, electric could be super effective against water, and then water could be super effective against electric, so it'd be like both ways. Yeah, Mudsport, yeah, it's not, it weakens electric type moves, doesn't it? Yeah, it's been that long since I've played Pokemon that I've just like forgotten a lot of things. I'm really stoked for that new Mystery Dungeon game, though. That's coming out in February, but it's already out in America, which is unfair. It's coming out, well, in Europe it's coming out on February 19th, which isn't too far away now, so hopefully I'll be able to get it then. I've also got some money saved up, so I can buy it when it comes out, instead of getting it for my birthday. Because I want to get Twilight Princess HD for my birthday. Yep, and try and get hold of that. Damn it, Venusaur, you made me waste a dig. You made me waste my dig move. You stupid. That's the point. How much, well, we've got all our apples intact. We've got all our Reviver Seeds. Well, no, we haven't. We've got most of our Reviver Seeds intact, and we've got our most of our Max Elixirs intact. So it's not going as bad as what I don't know, really, to be honest. I think this dungeon is going to take like 3 episodes to get through it, probably, because In the next episode, I'm going to try and get to floor 40, and then after floor 40, we're going to do the last remaining 10 floors, and then we'll defeat Ho-Oh. Two seal traps right next to each other. Do you realize how bullshit that is? In a small room as well. Like, the freaking craziness of it all, I tell you. I mean, there are some floor 99 dungeons that don't actually have any traps in them at all. Purity Forest doesn't have any traps, which is really good, because that dungeon is already hard enough as it is without traps. Can't even imagine doing Purity Forest with traps in it. Like, Jesus Christ, that'd be a challenge. I guess Trap Avoider works randomly then, because I literally just walked over that sticky trap and it didn't activate. So I guess really it just all depends. It just works randomly. Thunderbolt was sealed. Thank you game. You know, thank you for that. The only move I think I have left is dig, and that's it. I really hope that the later floors don't give me any trouble. Like, that's the one thing that I'm seriously hoping for, is that. Alright, we're just gonna go up. How come one of them traps actually sealed my move, but then is still out of PP? Doesn't make any sense. What? Because when you leave a floor once it's been sealed, you should be able to get it back. So that's kind of stupid. Well, Raichu's about to level up. He's got 858 more till he gains his next level. Pokemon in here give really good experience as well. So. This isn't going to be my grinding ground. My grinding ground at the moment is Solar Cave, because it's the best place to grind. Especially at this stage of the game, anyway. Well, that's alright. Freaking Oranberry. I'd rather have my Oranberries be sticky than my Max Elixirs or Reviver Seeds. Seriously, I would. Go on, use Razor Leaf or Bullet Seed. There we go. Yeah, great. Game my next level, so I'm now level 47. Just in time to end the video as well. Hang on, let me get rid of these things first. Oh wow, Bubble's so powerful. Jesus, dude, calm down there. Alright guys, I'm going to end off the episode here and continue on in the next episode. So in the next episode of Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team, we shall progress on more through Mt Faraway and make it to 440. So anyway guys, until then, this is NDM saying thanks for watching, take care everybody, see you in my next video, and goodbye.